The conventional thinking in the wine and spirits industry is that more states and more accounts equals more sales, and I'm here to tell you that it does not. This mindset that more is more is so pervasive in our industry, it's ridiculous. And it's very, very misguided, and this video is going to convince you that this is not a good strategy, that more does not equal more. Less is more. Now, the first point I want to make about this is the 80-20 rule is real. It's not just a clever theory. It's real and true in every single circumstance, every market, every product category, every price tier. 80% of the business is driven by 20% of the accounts. The same goes for states. This is real, and you ignore it to your peril. Now, the 80-20 rule is not only real, but it is leverageable, fully leverageable. You can use it as a lever to accelerate your sales. And this is what I want you to think about. It's not true that more equals more. There's also something called the 80-20 30 rule, which goes like this. If you spend any of your time in the bottom third of the account base, you're guaranteed to cut your potential in half. So you've got to let go of this more is more mentality. It's a myth. It's a farce. It's just not true. The next point I want to make is what we're talking about here is reallocating your resources. Your time and your salespeople's time is limited. And your physical presence is limited. There's only so much one person can do in a 24-hour day. There's only so much you can do. So you must leverage those resources and allocate them where you can get the biggest bang for your buck. Now, most people will agree this makes sense, but very few practice it. And, quick side note, I place the blame for this squarely on the sales leaders and the brand owners who say to their sales team, I want you on the street 80% of the time. I want you making 6, 8, 10 sales calls a day. These words are uttered by people who have no clue how to grow a sales team, how to get the best results out of the sales team. So if you're in an environment where that's how you're being directed, I want to encourage you to get out of that environment because it's a trap. There's no way you're going to achieve your sales goals if the leaders think that the key to making more sales is to make more sales calls or be in more accounts or be in more states. It's just very, very misguided. Part of the reason that this is so difficult to grasp is the thinking is I'll go get a couple new states and I'll find a great distributor and that distributor will add incremental sales to our business. Well, this is not accurate because distributors just can't sell like they used to be able to do. Whether they're small, medium, or large, they have too many products to say grace over. Their portfolio is swollen. It's not a function of motivation or education or incentive. They just can't. It's a function of capability. So you really have to understand that this idea of allocating resources accordingly is a faster way to grow sales than just trying to get more is more. You've got to reallocate your time, your energy, and your resources to where they can get the biggest bang for your buck. So let go of this idea that more states and more accounts and more sales calls equals more sales. It's just not true. The key to accelerating sales is to narrow your focus because an inch wide and a mile deep beats wide and thin every time. You want fewer accounts and all of your time and resources devoted to the accounts that can really move the needle. And you have to ignore the smaller ones. All accounts are not equal, not even close. So I hope this video is helping you understand that you need to step away from this more is more idea and adopt a less is more. Inch wide, mile deep, as opposed to mile wide, inch deep. That is the path to accelerated sales. You need to think about this strategically. Less is more. It's an absolute truth. It's indisputable. You need to fish where the fish are. You don't need to be in every state. You don't need to be in every account. It's just not true. Narrow and deep beats wide and thin every time. And if you're not sure how to go narrow and deep, I want to introduce you to my new online course. You don't have to buy it. I just want you to look at the curriculum. Go through the curriculum and see what's involved in this inch wide, mile deep. My new course is called Relentless Depth. I just want you to check out the curriculum for now. I'll put a link in the description to do that. So I hope this video has opened your mind at least. Leave some comments below if you disagree or you want to debate or argue this. I would love that. I have a lot of people who don't agree with this, that's for sure. And after 11 years of consulting, I can tell you that most people do not agree. They are going to cling to the more is more approach. I'm inviting you to open your mind and recognize that that is a losing strategy. And if you want to join the 1/3 of the brands today that are growing at double-digit rates, despite all of the category headwinds that we're facing, then you're going to need to open your mind to this. And so let me hear from you in the comments. I would love to debate this issue. I would love to have an opportunity to convince you that what I'm saying is true. Thanks for watching. Would love it if you liked this video. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that bell so that you can get notified of new and valuable videos like this. Thank you.